Welcome everybody to this week's installment of Dad's on Wrestling. I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams.
I am Jeff Meacham.
That's right. We're here to go over a couple of different topics today. First thing we're going to do, before we jump into our meat and potatoes topic, if you will, we're going to serve the appetizer. And that was a question you got asked on After the Bell.
Yes.
I forget the person who sent that in.
Yeah, I have the email
but basically about if we could turn a babyface heel and a heel babyface, who would we turn
I want to say it was
why?
Brandon something.
You might be right.
Might be right. Sorry about that, dude.
So, Jeff, go ahead. Who would you turn babyface and who would you turn heel and why?
Well, I briefly talked about this on ATB Monday because the question was asked about Mr. Ziggler's status. And at the end of the day, I don't necessarily think it's the best course of action, but right now, he's popular either way.
Yes.
And he no longer needs Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero needs him. He no longer needs Jack Swagger as a tag team partner. Jack Swagger needs him as a tag team partner. So I think Dolph Ziggler turning babyface would be awesome right now. As far as a heel turn, the obvious choice is, Superman. But I'm not going to go that route because I'm just over waiting for something that's just not going to happen, it seems like. And I'm going to take the chicken shit way out here because the person that I would have turned heel already has. Because I wanted to talk about it like this anyway. That was the Big Show. The Big Show was just killing me as a babyface. It was ridiculous. He won the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, he won the Grand Slam. So fucking what? He was he was the 7-foot Rey Mysterio, walking down the aisle giving a freebie away. It's like, dude, you're a giant. You go out there, you run over people, you choke slam them, and that's it. Mm-hmm. You don't sit there and, cry to John fucking Laurinaitis. You don't sit there and, glad handle the kids and the babies and the moms. Like, no, dude, you're a wrecking machine. You've been a wrecking machine before. You know how to do that shit. Go out there and do it. He's doing it. So, my face already turned heel, and I would go with Dolph to go the other way.
Okay. My heel to turn face, and I know it's going to be met with a little bit of lukewarmness because a lot of people don't know if it would be able to be pulled off, and that's The Miz.
He was my number 2 choice.
I think Miz as a heel turning face would be great if done the right way. Yes, he's made his entire run basically since he went from the nerdy hoorah guy hosting SmackDown to actually being an in-ring competitor and Miz and Morrison and all that stuff, all the way up to Mr. Money in the Bank and WWE Champion. He's made his whole name about being a wisecracking smartass.
Yeah.
And I think the best course of action to turning him babyface would be to make him appeal to everybody because at the end of the day, he's a fan that got a break.
Yeah. He's
doing what all of us smarks wish we could do. He's just a guy who got on TV on The Real World, was able to establish a bit of a gimmick through that show as The Miz, went to UPW, trained at Ultimate University, got called up to the big boys through Tough Enough, former WWE champion. That's the modern day Dusty Rhodes at the end of the day. He's living today's fans' American dream.
If we saw Mike Mizanin on WWE TV, it would work a lot better as a babyface.
Yeah.
Because that guy's cool. The Miz as a babyface, it'd be very hard to pull off, I think. But if we see more of Mike Mizanin come out of him, it'd be doable.
And my babyface to turn heel, again, I think it's going to shock a lot of people. I want to see Kofi turn.
Really? We've talked about that before.
I think Kofi has got to be getting to the point in his career where he is tired of being put on the back burner.
Yeah.
He had great run. IC champion and everything. Former tag champion with CM Punk. was getting pushed to the moon, like he was actually going to become a World Heavyweight or WWE Champion, or at least ECW Champion while they were in existence.
Right.
And he just keeps getting put on the back burner, gets put in these crappy tag teams, Air Boom, him and R-Truth. Now he's got to freaking come to the ring while R-Truth is holding little Jimmy's hand.
Yeah, that's stupid.
There's got to come to a point where Kofi's like, you know what? Fuck this. I want the strap.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see him not turn heel on Truth, but just kick little Jimmy in the nuts.
Right?
And then clothesline R-Truth out of his boots.
Yeah. Well, Truth has redeemed himself since the heelness of last year.
He has? I preferred the heel R-Truth that was crazy to this babyface R-Truth.
I agree. I'm saying in the eyes of the fans, he's redeemed himself, and he's cracking jokes now. He's with little Jimmy doing the ass bump and everything. Ooh. That'd be the great way for Kofi to just you know what, fuck this imaginary friendship. Like you said, kick little Jimmy in the back of his head or in the nuts, and then when Truth is reacting, just frickin' give him trouble in paradise.
Seriously,
be great. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
So that's my picks. What do you guys think? Who would you like to turn heel? That's a face, and who would you like to turn face? That's a heel. Post it in the comment boxes. Let us go.
And at the end of the day, we want some few comments on that, because that's going to be good stuff.
Seriously.
All right.
Now to the meat and potatoes.
Yes.
And as you can tell by my t-shirt here, this is what we're going to be talking about right now.
Oh, Mr. Orton.
60-day suspension.
Now, there has been talk throughout the wrestling world about this, because is this or isn't this? Is this his third strike? Is this not his third strike? And from what I have come to read, the suspension in 2006 for marijuana possession, strictly for marijuana possession and use, I believe, I don't know, because I've not confirmed it with my sources, was expunged from his record because they re-evaluated the marijuana side of the drug policy, and now they give fines for that and not suspensions. Rob got both, but Randy got suspended, and then I don't know when they changed it, but now if you get caught with most regular kinds of marijuana, you just get money, shame on you. You get stuff like Truth had, like Evan Bourne had, you get the good stuff, then you win trouble.
Unless you're in a main event against The Rock.
Right, and then you get in trouble after the night after. So officially this is his second, which is 60 days. It sucks. They were going for this thing with him and who was he working a program with when he got hurt? Or got suspended, rather. I forget now, it doesn't even matter. They had the thing with him and Kane going still for a minute. It
looked like they're building towards a Randy Jericho thing.
That's what it was. Yeah, Jericho attacked him the week before, after the whole Fatal 4-Way thing at Over the Limit. And then now, we haven't seen Jericho since that attack.
Well, because of the Brazil incident, he's suspended.
Oh, that's right. I totally one suspension leads to another's forgotten.
So, in the case of this storyline, whatever.
Not a big deal, which is why I bet you they're going to move Port Orton with somebody, but didn't need to. So now we've got Jericho on the shelf with suspension. We've got Randy on the shelf. We've got Mysterio on the shelf with suspension. We got Evan Bourne out with the foot injury, and he got hurt before. So it's not a good situation.
Yeah.
For WWE, they've got 4 main eventers. Evan Bourne's kind of main eventer because he was for a minute. They've got 3 main eventers out. They've got Evan Bourne out. They've got stuff is just not happening.
Cena mailing it in now live via satellite, just like somebody who was ripping his shit a few months ago.
Although he will be there. No. John was there Monday night. He was there this last Monday night. So.
He wasn't on TV.
I could have sworn he came out.
They just showed the Memorial Day package, and he did a voiceover.
Okay, my mistake. My bad. But he'll be there. He'll be back.
I just think it's funny that all those months he spent building up the whole
well,
via satellite thing, and now ever since Rocky disappeared, this is like the second via satellite he's done.
Well, yeah, remember Brock destroyed him, and then he got knocked out by the Big Show. So, You know, it is what it is. You know, but hopefully, you know, he was supposed to be back this past Monday night to address the Big Show after being knocked out. So maybe he'll be there. He'll be there on SmackDown on Raw night. But yeah, with that many guys out and John doing what he's doing and everything like that, it really just comes down to WWE is, you know, not keeping very good tabs on the superstars because they're all getting suspended and, you know, and they're fucking around. And, you know, you've got too many guys with the big names having too much shit going on. People like Punk, like Bryan, like Kane now have to pick up the load. Kane shouldn't have to. Kane should be, you know, able to do whatever he wants to do. And now they're putting him in this triple threat coming up. I believe it's this Sunday, is a pay-per-view, if I remember right. If not next Sunday. So, you know, it's ridiculous what they're doing. It's so stupid.
It is. I mean, I was and still am a big Randy supporter.
I am too now. So
it's like it's getting to the point with him where it's like, you know, where do you draw the line as a fan? You know, it's kind of where I was coming to with Jeff Hardy a year or so ago.
Right.
You know, how much of this crap do you put up with before you're just like, you know what? If you can't get your fucking head on straight, why am I supporting you?
Now, as long as Randy doesn't come out to the ring the way Jeff Hardy did, I think we'll be okay. Because that was the final straw for you for sure, definitely for me. So, you know, coming out to the ring the way Jeff Hardy did was acceptable. You know, Randy at least has been, you know, not on that much of an impairment kick where he's been coming to work like that.
True, you know? But still, it's just, you know, the bottom line at the end of the day is, you know, how much leeway are you going to give these main eventers before they hang themselves, and then are you going to follow through when they do?
Right.
Or are you going to sweep it under the carpet? Like you said, you know, if that marijuana thing wasn't as sponged as we are believing it was, he should be gone. This is third strike.
Yep.
And he's getting a 60-day suspension where, you know, anybody else would have been fired already.
Right.
Because he's Randy fucking Orton.
Exactly. You know, I mean, you know, we had our homeboy Bruce earlier tonight talking about that. You know, that would be bigger than Kurt Angle going to TNA.
Yeah.
Bigger than Hogan. Bigger than, you know, Randy Orton in the prime of his career still going to TNA or going to Ring of Honor or going, you know, someplace big.
I think he'd get booed out the building at Ring of Honor.
Do you really think he
Just
would?
like Jeff Hardy did.
Oh, that's true. They like Jeff Hardy. You know, but
Matt got respect because Matt actually knew how to work a fucking match.
True.
Jeff got booed out the building.
Right.
I think Randy would probably get booed out the building. Yes, he can work a better match than Matt Hardy, but at the end of the day, he's one of those big tier guys that has been given his shot, and at the end of the day, Ring of Honor is supposed to be making guys. That's why guys like Haas and Benjamin can actually fit in there. They never got their big break.
They never got made at the end of the day. I mean, Benjamin got made for a cup of coffee working with Hunter. And that was it. Well, we will see come, you know, August where he fits into the SummerSlam picture, Mr. Orton.
What do you guys think about Randy's suspension? Again, post comments. You know, do you think that it's bullshit that he's just getting a 60-day slap on the wrist? Do you think that he should be fired because, you know, like Jeff said, allegedly there was steroids back in 06, there was marijuana back in 06, and then he was busted for roids and marijuana this time.
So, there was a 30-day, not too long after the wellness policy was instilled, so this would be his third.
Yeah.
So, you know, do you guys agree that somebody knows the information about the 60-day and 2006? Let me know that first of all, because I don't know the information on that. I usually know this stuff. I'm usually the West Coast professor, if you will. But anyway, I do believe
that boy might end up suing you for gimmick infringement. There, you know, trying to take his shit.
Dude, Mike Tenay called me professor in 2002. Whatever. Again, I don't know people like Mike Tenay. I like Mike Tenay. He's an NHL columnist at the end of the day. He writes for the Kings magazines.
So what do y'all think? Let us know.
Please.
You know,
what can we say? You know,
it's like, a frustrating topic because, like I said, it's like I'm a big Randy fan. I want to support him, but if he's gonna be fucking around like this, and yes, I know the job is taxing. I know that they've got to put all this stuff in their bodies to get through and whatnot. I get it, but should they be allowed leniency based on their spot in the company?
I think the answer is no.
Let us know what you think. I know this has been a quick Dads on Wrestling this week, but let us know what you think. Post it in the comments. For Jeff, I'm the Renegade, and we'll see you next time.